Okay, where we left, guys, I was just kind of wanting to start talking about ergonomics and features on the pistol. So, that kind of got cut off, so I ran out of time. So that video is uploading on YouTube, and we're going to make a second. So please stay tuned and just watch this. It may seem long and kind of drawn out, but there's some interesting information. Again, there's an empty mag I'm using here, and the chamber, I can assure you, is empty. Okay. One of the unique features this gun has, I wouldn't call it unique at all, but compared to the Walther 380, or the PP for that matter, is that it has a slide release. I don't use a slide release a lot because I think it might add just a little deterioration over time. I think Bersa actually says that you can use a slide release. Something weird I don't like about it, so if you have an empty magazine, you gotta pull the magazine down and you can then disengage that slide. And of course, if you got a round, I'm not going to demonstrate, but if you have a round in that magazine and it was cocked back, all you would have to do is just pull it backwards and let it fly. Talking about ergonomics and user friendliness, I guess I'll talk about that later. The gun is just about an A over ergonomically. I will say that everything excuse me, I just stayed at peach. Anyway, everything about this gun ergonomically is almost perfection for me. Just for me, guys. This generally speaking, ergonomics is more of an opinion than anything else, and that is fine. But like example, the magazine release is up here. This is your mag release button. I'm pushing with my thumb. See that? I don't know how it's going to make out. Your mag release button. It is not down here, and I criticize this in a lot of designs. Probably not this one because it's big enough, but really small little pistols. Bam, you shoot the gun, bam, and your finger tends to hit the magazine release. So that's great, and I hate the stupid mag releases on some of the SIGs. I don't know if the SIG 380 has a mag release right here. I don't know, but they're dumb. But not SIGs, or what am I trying to think of? Yeah, they are SIGs, okay. No, wait, HK has the dumb mag release down here. I'm thinking of that SIG 380, but I don't like SIG's mag release either. But anyway, talking about this gun. It has a perfect beaver tail, not too long, not too short. And you know, when the gun kicks, the recoil is a lot more snappier than a 9mm. Very snappy recoil. It doesn't jump too high, but snaps really quick, similar to a 40 caliber. That is going to dig just a little in your hand, that beaver tail, especially when that hammer comes back. It'll cause a little irritation in the web of your hand, but it's not cutting it. I shot a PPK the other day, and it was the inner arms model, and it did not have that nice beaver tail. When I shot it, every time the slide would come back and get the web of my hand. And you can see when the slide is back, your hand has a ton of breathing room to get out of the way. So that is nice. And it has a nice little thumb, kind of ledge on the grip there. I'm trying to show you. Yeah, it's a nice little thumb, almost like a ledge. You can put your hand. It has one on the other side too, so if you're a left-handed shooter, you can do the same exact thing and set your thumb on there. I thought that was a nice feature. As far as the grips go, they're pretty hard plastic. Good quality though. I don't really want to swap out the grips because I don't see a big need to. You should probably keep them if you're going to conceal or carry the weapon concealed because they don't snag at all. I mean, gun does not snag. The grips are just nice. They're probably not cheap. They look like very high quality plastic, and they feel that way too. So you can't even tell they're plastic grips. Usually they're just kind of uncomfortable. But like I said, mag release is perfect. You barely have to adjust your hand. You do, and I like that, the fact that you have to adjust your hand, because in a firefight, it ain't going to take you no time to do. It may seem like hours to you, but it's really not. It's perfectly fine. slide release is right above my thumb, right where I like to grab. The slide release and the safety is easily manipulable, easily manipulated. Everything's in the right place. As far as some features, I do have a few criticisms here. There are so many safeties on this gun that it is completely redundant to put, well, basically it has 3 safeties, and 2 are completely redundant in my opinion. This safety right here is all I need. That quick little thumb safety and decock lever. Right there, that little black circle above my finger is that, right there, is a, hold on, that right there is a key lock. You twist it, it locks the gun up. Stupid. Do not like that. Teach your kids how to shoot, because they're not going to be, rambling around the house trying to find guns if they know what a gun does in the first place. It'll just, it'll be something, normal everyday thing for them. And it features a magazine disconnect safety. So I got the gun on fire right now. Well, the chamber's empty, by the way. But I cannot fire the gun. And if my battery quits, I'll have to join some clips. But anyway, yeah, cannot fire it. So do not like that. And again, that was mostly based off the theory that police officers could not get their gun taken from them and get shot with it, because if they drop the mag or whatever. I think it's a dumb idea. Me personally, on a little 380 like this. It does have some nice fit and finish detail here on right in line with the sight. I don't know how well it's going to make out. Yeah, just you can see a little strip right there, and that is kind of checkered, and it helps reduce glare, which isn't a big deal on a gun that's matte black, but really nice. And I believe that covers it. Guys, if you're looking for just a nice little 380 pocket pistol, well, not pocket pistol, but a compact style gun, you can see it fits in the hand well. Just a good size little 380. It's just a little bit bigger than your PPK, about like a PP. So if you're just looking at that size gun, very comfortable to carry, slim, good all-around home defense gun, this is going to be the gun for you. Now, to field strip. One last thing here before my battery dies. Step 1, remove that magazine. Step 2, safety check your weapon. No need for accidental discharges, and the gun is empty. And you could leave the magazine in, but it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to remove it. You have a takedown lever right here, and I like this over the Walther or the Makarov design, that style where you got to pull the trigger guard down. All you got to do is pull that lever forward like that. You have to take the slide, pull it back, then you're going to lift it in up motion away from the frame and pull it forward. So back, up, and forward, and it slides right off. Got your big recoil spring, a really big spring. So you have just a few parts there, 4 parts. Get these out of the way. So 4 parts, clean up, do whatever. To put it back together, there's 2 ways that the spring is going to fit over, and you probably heard this so much it's ridiculous, but I'll tell you anyway. You have to fit the tight end of the recoil spring on the barrel. There's a loose end that will slide. Go ahead and pull your lever like that, your takedown lever, and line everything up. And actually I have to get my spring twisted right before it'll go on. But line everything up and it should slide right through, and you just pull it back and down, push against the frame, and you can then release it. Give it a couple safety or function tests. Sorry, I hit the camera. And yeah, go ahead and pull the trigger, dry fire it. Very nice trigger. Oh yeah, trigger weight, double action, 8 pounds. Fire around at times, single action, about 4 pounds. So it beats that, I don't know, like 14-pound Walther trigger pull, double action, whatever it is. Very nice single action trigger. Great little pistol, guys. So yeah, if you're on a budget looking for something nice, you should probably check this one out.